What's up guys, and welcome back to another video of WWE 2K25 My Runs. So as usual guys, don't forget to like the video, hit the subscribe button and turn on notification for more official video. So now guys, let's dive into this episode to see what is going on in the story. So guys, hope you guys enjoy this video.
Remind me to never get on your bad side around Halloween.
Yeah, you had both sides fooled with that mask. Reviving the concern about mutiny just when everyone was getting complacent? You shook things up.
Actions speak louder than words, especially from a masked attacker. And we needed to bring people around to our side.
And you did. Even when things went off the rails with Naomi, you pivoted. Seems like most people are willing to accept that neither of you are involved, and it was mutiny all along.
And Naomi probably feels like she owes you one for having her back.
I might be the only one in WWE who knows for sure that she's innocent. Well, us three, I guess.
Our lips are sealed.
Yes, they are.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Alexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Alexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey out of their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
Enough already.
Getting tagged in.
Snap suplex.
Very nice.
In off the tag.
Spine, and King had no reflexes to answer for that.
Hopefully he can get out of harm's way for a second and let his partner carry the load.
Got out of the way.
Side kick. She decides to tag out.
Calf kick on the money.
Oh, yeah. Not waiting any longer to get in this. Letting his opponent out of the pin.
Yeah, I gotta wonder what he's thinking.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change. A legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. Who do you think put the mutiny mask in Naomi's locker, huh? You thought it just magically transported its way from the trash can? It was me, you simpletons. You two grew up together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go back to whatever hellhole town you're from. Find your safe space, because it's not here. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
Ugh. I haven't felt like this since the year we both moved away from our hometown.
It was really tough at first. You spend every day with someone and then all of a sudden they're gone.
But ultimately, you must have figured out how to stay friends despite the distance, right?
Yeah, it was hard and took a long time. But we realized even though we didn't see each other, we still had each other's backs.
Well, I don't think we have a lot of time, unfortunately. But maybe you can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on Raw, talking to superstars from the men's division.
Okay. You have our full support.
Hey, we haven't had the chance to talk since everything happened with Punk. What a shame. If only Becky and I had won those Unity titles from you.
What difference would that have made?
Punk would have been too scared of us to make that kind of move, and WWE would be in a much better position right now.
Punk made that move because he was scared of me and my partner. You know, the team that beat you and your better half.
Okay, look, we're on the same side here. And we're playing checkers while Punk is playing chess. Not to mention rewriting history. He just proclaimed Big E as the first NXT champion, inspiration to current champ Trick Williams and the real architect of NXT.
Wait, Big E's with Mutiny now?
No, Punk's just using his name to rile me up. First NXT champion? That's me. And architect of NXT? Punk is slapping my legacy in the face.
So this is a personal crusade disguised as allegiance. Are you trying to find a strategy to protect WWE from Punk? Or is it all just about Seth freaking Rollins?
Why can't it be both? I'll tell you what, I'm heading to NXT to put on a show and remind everyone who laid the first brick. We need that kind of fire and history in our corner at Survivor Series. I've got the plan and the passion. Let me bring that fight to the best of 3 series.
You want in on Survivor Series? How do I know you'll still be committed after you've gone and made your point at NXT?
Because I had an issue with Punk long before all this. I won't get tired of fighting him anytime soon. And I might be fighting my battles, but I'll also be winning us the war. So what do you say?
I sure wouldn't mind seeing that personal fire turn into something we could all use to burn Mutiny down at Survivor Series.
Perfect. I'll head to NXT to turn up the heat. I want Punk to know that I'm the architect of Mutiny's collapse.
I'll be watching.
Well, if it isn't the NXT Mutiny Welcoming Committee. Where's my gift basket, KO?
What are you doing here, Seth? This isn't gonna turn out well for you.
Relax. I just thought Mutiny could use a history lesson. I'm the first ever NXT champion. I even have my original championship belt to prove it.
That old thing. We've moved on, Seth. Clinging to the past doesn't change where NXT is headed now.
It's not about clinging to the past. It's about setting things right. Mutiny might be trying to rewrite history, but this belt and what I built here can't be erased. I started this brand, and if necessary, I can end what Punk's turned it into.
End it? We're already way more than you can handle, and we're getting stronger every day.
Stronger? No. Bigger? Yes. Mutiny's bloated. But I'm not worried about the extra bulk you've added. It's the quality that counts, and Mutiny is sorely lacking.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sure Punk would be more than happy to let you take on our current NXT champion, Trick Williams. The new and improved versus the old and removed.
Cute. But why stop there? See, Mutiny thinks small. I think big. Me against Trick, both of our championships suspended above the ring in a ladder match.
Fine, but you just made a huge mistake.
Did I, Kev? Or maybe you did. Because now I will climb that ladder and remind everyone about the real NXT that I built.
Williams looking unable to get a leg up in this match.
A mess I...
The champ is down, and Seth's got a clear opportunity.
He's gonna do it. He's climbing the ladder.
It's CM Punk. Where the hell did he come from?
And he's got handcuffs. Punk wasn't content to just stand by and watch. To borrow a phrase, business just picked up.
We're not going anywhere.
Oh, the architect is handcuffed to that ladder. He has no chance to win this match now.
Punk had a plan for this match all along.
This is hard to watch.
If Seth came down here to Mutiny's home base looking for a fair fight, he's a fool.
A fool who can only look on helplessly as Trick Williams is about to walk away with Seth Rollins' original NXT Championship.
I can't believe this.
And there it is. Trick Williams has grabbed the belts in a match where Rollins was outnumbered.
This isn't a victory to be proud of.
The record books won't show how, only who. And tonight, it was all NXT champion Trick Williams.
This is a sad night for the history of NXT.
Let me talk to you, Seth. Look at you, walking back in here to Raw with nothing but a story to tell. You're lucky all you lost was your old belt down there in NXT.
It's not just about the belt. Mutiny is running wild, and nobody's stopping them. They're tearing apart everything I built.
Hey, you know, you're not the only one with fond memories of NXT, man. Everything I've achieved, it basically started there. And I get it, man. It's tough watching Mutiny destroy everything like they are.
Especially when the board seems more than happy to wait until Survivor Series and hope for the best.
Right? It's like they're a bunch of dummies just watching a ship sink and hoping it'll suddenly start floating by itself.
I'm not willing to let this place and my legacy disappear.
Well, charging in head first didn't exactly pan out last time, did it? Maybe you need a new strategy. And some help.
Maybe I do.
Let's make sure you understand that I'm telling you the man they call the megastar's willing to have your back in this fight, right?
Yes.
All right, good. And don't you mean, yeah?
I mean, yes. But let's do it.
Okay, then let's show Mutiny whose game this is.
Seth Rollins is surely still stinging from that loss against Trick Williams.
Absolutely, Michael. Seth's not the one to forget a betrayal. And being handcuffed to that ladder, I'm sure he's looking to dish out some payback, title on the line, or not.
And we'll see if LA Knight can help him do just that. I've heard he's equally fired up about Mutiny's antics.
Repositioning their opponent. Looks like a neck breaker. Oh, forearm to the back.
Arm extended, tags his teammate in.
Look at this. Got their opponent pinned down, and now
He's taking on some damage at this point.
LA Knight backing up that toss with some masterful in-ring work.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
we saw that being telegraphed.
Knight denies the attack.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there. Bloodhole stomping. Oh man, that's like death by 1,000. Down on the neck with reckless abandon. Destructive use of the knee. Single leg drop kick caught him. And he is directed into the corner.
Oh my God, face first right into the buckle. His opponent keeps piling it on him.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg. Ciampa getting dismantled here.
Rollins is set to slay. Oh my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Broken up with a fist to the face.
Landing on top of the skull.
Ciampa gets countered there. Strong impact. What a punch.
Drop kick with precision.
What a reversal.
Take it over. Going for the win here.
Countered into a new cover. That'll do it. The victory.
Now tell me that wasn't the sweetest taste of payback. Man, chewed him up, spit him out, flushed him down the toilet. You know how we do it. Yeah!
You're right. You reminded me of my Shield days. Always ready to throw down, always having each other's backs. There's nothing like it.
Then why'd you guys ever hang up those vests?
Long story. But maybe it's time we break them back out. Interested?
At reforming the Shield? Yes.
Don't you mean, yeah?
Well then, yeah. And first order of business, I'll tell you what, let's go down to Orlando, march right in, Shield style, and get your original NXT belt back.
Yeah.
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 Yeah! Wait a minute. The Shield was a trio. Don't we need another guy?
You were talking to the architect. You don't think I already have someone in mind?
Any more tricks up his sleeve in this high-stakes match?
Or if he's even daring enough to try them now that Seth has brought back the Shield. It's a whole different ballgame when those tactical vests come out.
Exactly, Corey. Seth's reformed something from the past to reclaim something from the past. Hopefully, reshaping Mutini's hold on WWE's future. Single underhook. Face buster. Gets driven into the corner. Taking it on the mouth. Here it comes. Hooked up. And nice sidewinder suplex. And shoulders down. This might do it. And he breaks the count quickly.
He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of him.
Pattern instincts from Sheamus. Hoisted up. Oh, a kick right to the arm wringer.
Well, that came to an end with a rough punch.
Trading counters here. Running FTO plants.
Nicely done.
And Owens finding himself once again on the wrong side of an offensive exchange.
It's important to stay calm in a situation like this. Yeah, you're taking some hits, but there's a lot of time left to go.
It's the red, white, and blue thunderbomb.
That was one of those power bombs that would shorten someone's career.
Placed into the corner here. Uppercut. Charge.
And tag! He finally made it.
Vicious right forward.
This is not going to end well. Crab slam. He might actually get the win here.
And he doesn't let the pin last long at all.
Kicking out so early certainly sends a message.
Snapmare. Oh, and the rolling neck snap.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. LA Knight kick to the gut. BFT. Knight stamping an end to this.
What a kick out at two.
Breaker defiantly getting his shoulder up in time.
And you can sense the desperation mounting as that last move couldn't finish things.
Effectively using the knee. Frog splash!
to put them away, able to counter.
Countered with a vicious clothesline. Ducks under.
Let's go behind.
Instead, what a German suplex. Sheamus comes in off the tag.
Boom! Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down. Turns the tables, shoulders down. Able to turn it into a cover of their own. Instantly, he has his shoulders up. What stamina. It's truly impressive to completely beat the count here.
Oh my gosh, with one hand.
Punch right in the head. Here comes that rolling fireman's carry. Rolling through. Tag made.
And now the tag.
Caught with a clothesline. Oof. Turns it around. Big forearm. And he saw that coming from Knight.
Great ring around the Sabre.
And he's ready to switch things up, tagging out. KO putting his focus on the crowd. Don't waste your time with them, Kevin. They're a lost cause. They'll never be cool.
My goodness.
Clothesline to the back of the neck.
Sheamus dodges that one. Sheamus. Patent offense.
With white noise. He's getting on his feet, vulnerable to what's coming next. Bro kick. That's it.
Look at. Uh-oh.
Eats a punch to the face. Look out. Right to the back of the neck. We've seen this win matches for Rollins. With everybody saying, here it comes.
Big jumping elbow drop. Immediate cover after.
Oh, man, this could really come back to bite him in the end. LA Knight with BFT.
That might have knocked Breaker out for good. 2. Shoulder up before 3.
Breaker just shattering expectations. Still ready for more after all that.
Big move, but it's still unable to end this. Not gonna be good. What noise? This is over. Here we go. Sheamus going for the victory. And got the win.
So I guess congratulations are in order. Seth Rollins, LA Knight, Sheamus, the new Shield, or whatever you're calling yourselves. You got one over on Mutiny. Big deal. And Seth got his precious belt back. I'm a man of my word after all. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Because in the grand scheme of things, what did you really win? A piece of leather and metal? Bravo. You walked out with the same thing you walked in with 2 weeks ago. Just a little ego boost to carry around. So, good job. But that's all you have, Seth. An old dusty prop. Because I will never recognize you as the first NXT champion. You and your gaudy sequin suits are an embarrassment and the antithesis of everything Mutiny stands for. You might have won a battle, but you're far from winning the war. Mutiny isn't just about titles or recognitions. It's about changing the landscape. So enjoy your little victory, because next time, we won't be playing games. Mutiny is here to stay, and we're just getting started.
Reforming the Shield with LA Knight and Sheamus. For once, Punk got hit with something he didn't see coming.
About time. And you know he was steamed when you walked out with your title, Seth.
Punk can say what he wants about me leaving with the same belt, but we did more than that. We showed them we're not backing down. And now, we've got 2 more warriors in this fight. LA Knight and Sheamus are fired up and ready to take Mutiny on.
That's what I like to hear. More allies means more firepower.
The architect strikes again with a winning strategy.
Let's hope so. We need to make sure we come out on top at Survivor Series. What's our next move?
I'm heading to SmackDown to fill out the rest of the team for the Best of 3 series.
Sounds good. I've certainly got an opinion, but it's your call.
Understood.